Today I want to share with you 10 profound lessons from a man who needs no introduction, yet introduces himself each day with humility, Warren Buffett. Buffett is not merely a billionaire investor. He is a philosopher in plain clothing, a quiet voice in a noisy world, a testament to the power of clarity, patience, discipline, and integrity. His life is proof that success is less about extraordinary genius and more about steady, unwavering devotion to simple principles, well executed, relentlessly repeated. Let us explore these 10 lessons not simply as investment advice, but as a blueprint for a meaningful life. 1. Invest in yourself, the greatest asset you will ever own. Warren Buffett has often said, "The best investment you can make is in yourself. Not stocks, not real estate, not gold, yourself." Why? Because the world may take your job, your money, your titles, your possessions, but it cannot take your knowledge, your abilities, your character, or your internal skills. Buffett invested early in his public speaking ability, taking a Dale Carnegie course that terrified him but changed his life. He never stopped reading, never stopped learning. So what does this mean for us? It means your value is not determined by the market, you determine your value. Every time you read a book, learn a new skill, or practice something painful but important, you are buying shares in your future self. And unlike the stock market, the return on this investment is guaranteed to compound. 2. Understand the power of compounding. Time is your ally or your enemy. Buffett's greatest wealth is not merely the result of brilliant investing, it is the result of time. He became a millionaire in his early 30s. But he became a multi-billionaire in his 50s, 60s, 70s, and beyond, not because his strategies changed, but because compounding reached escape velocity. Compounding does not only apply to money. It applies to habits, kindness, knowledge, relationships, health. Every action you repeat compounds. And compounding multiplies both the good and the bad. A small daily improvement becomes a staggering advantage. A small daily neglect becomes a catastrophe. So the question is not whether your life is compounding. The question is, in which direction? 3. Live below your means. You can't outrun bad habits. Buffett still lives in the same modest house he bought in 1958. Not because he must, but because he wants to. That is the essence of freedom. He reminds us, if you buy things you do not need, soon you will have to sell things you do need. Many people chase the illusion of wealth, cars, clothes, consumption, yet remain shackled by financial stress. Buffett knew early that wealth is not measured by what you buy, but by what you can buy and choose not to. The lesson: live in a way that your future self will thank you for. Spend less than you earn. Resist the gravitational pull of lifestyle inflation. Because peace of mind is the ultimate luxury. 4. Choose your inner circle wisely, you become the people around you. Buffett famously says, "It's better to hang out with people better than you. Who you spend time with is who you become." If you surround yourself with complainers, you will complain. If you spend time with problem solvers, you will solve problems. If you associate with people of integrity, you will rise to integrity. Buffett chose friends and business partners, like Charlie Munger, who sharpened his mind and grounded his character. So look around you. Who influences your decisions? Who shapes your habits? Who reinforces your values? Your inner circle is either your parachute or your anchor. Choose carefully. 5. Focus on what you know. Stay inside your circle of competence. One of Buffett's most powerful principles is deceptively simple. Know your circle of competence, and stay within it. You don't need to know everything. You only need to know the boundaries of your ignorance. The world pressures us to be experts in everything. But Buffett teaches the opposite. Specialize, simplify, narrow your focus. When you work within your circle of competence, confidence comes naturally. Decision-making becomes clearer. Mistakes become fewer. Success becomes inevitable. You do not win by knowing more than others. You win by knowing yourself better than others know themselves. 6. Patience is a superpower. Most people fail because they rush. The stock market is a voting machine in the short term, but a weighing machine in the long term. Life is the same. Buffett built a fortune not through frantic activity but through disciplined inactivity. He waits. He watches. He thinks. He acts only when the moment is right. In an era of instant gratification, Buffett reminds us that great things grow slowly. Relationships take time. Mastery takes time. Financial independence takes time. Self-growth takes time. Patience is not passive, it is strategic persistence. It is choosing long-term fulfillment over short-term temptation. And in a world addicted to speed, patience is a competitive advantage. 7. Learn to say no. Your time is precious capital. Warren Buffett was once asked what separates successful people from extremely successful people. He replied, "Extremely successful people say no to almost everything. Every yes is a contract. A contract for your time, your energy, your focus. Most people drown not because they cannot swim, but because they keep accepting waves that pull them under." You do not need to chase every opportunity. You do not need to please everyone. You do not need to be available all the time. Say no to noise. Say no to drama. Say no to distractions disguised as opportunities. Your life becomes defined not only by what you do, but by what you refuse to do. 8. Protect your reputation. It is the currency of trust. Buffett warns, it takes 20 years to build a reputation and 5 minutes to ruin it. Reputation is not about perfection. It is about consistency, dependability, and authenticity. In business and in life, trust is earned slowly and lost quickly. This is why Buffett refuses to partner with people who lack integrity. He says that if a person is smart and energetic but lacks integrity, they can destroy everything. Your character is a silent compass. It guides people's faith in you, sometimes more than your skills or accomplishments. Guard it fiercely. 9. Seek simplicity. The world is complicated enough. Despite managing billions, Buffett's principles remain stunningly simple. Buy wonderful businesses at fair or undervalued prices. Hold them for a long time. No fancy formulas. No exotic strategies. No obsession with prediction. Buffett's genius lies in clarity. Simplicity is not the absence of complexity, it is mastery over it. It is the ability to strip away what does not matter. In life, as in investing, simple goals are easier to pursue. Simple habits are easier to maintain. Simple systems are easier to trust. Complication paralyzes. Simplicity liberates. 10. Give back. Success has no meaning unless it is shared. Warren Buffett pledged to give away nearly all his wealth. Not because he must, but because he believes. If you're in the luckiest 1% of humanity, you owe it to the rest of humanity to think about the other 99%. Generosity is not about money, it is about mindset. You give through kindness, mentorship, time, encouragement, compassion. Your prosperity becomes powerful when it becomes purposeful. In the final accounting of life, we are not measured by what we accumulate, but by what we contribute. Conclusion. The legacy of Buffett's lessons. When we step back and look at these 10 lessons, we notice something remarkable. None of them require wealth to begin. None require special credentials, connections, or genius. None depend on the economy, the stock market, or luck. These principles are accessible to everyone. Anyone can invest in themselves. Anyone can practice patience. Anyone can live with integrity. Anyone can choose the right influences. Anyone can give back. Buffett's life is proof that greatness is not built on explosive moments of brilliance, but on thousands of quiet, deliberate choices. He teaches us that success is not an event, it is a lifetime habit. And ultimately, these 10 lessons reveal something profound. Wealth is not measured in dollars. Wealth is measured in wisdom, in discipline, in character, in purpose. Warren Buffett is wealthy in all of these, and so can we be. Let us walk away today with a renewed commitment to invest in ourselves, to think long-term, to guard our reputations, to surround ourselves with excellence, to stay patient, to simplify, and to give, not because we have little or much, but because we have something to offer. This is the true inheritance of Warren Buffett's life. Not billions, but timeless principles for building a life worth living. Thank you.